Yo, what is good, my anime faithful? What is good? I really have been enjoying Danmachi to the point where the show has easily continued to open up more of my thought process, what they can do with the characters, how far do I actually think they're going to go, and ultimately, what do I kind of hope happens in the future is still a mystery even to me because the way that they handle the show and the way that they are now pushing all these characters to be in a position to take care of one another, I honestly don't need to like project or try to want this show to go anywhere because I am in turn like I'm just really enjoying what I'm getting already, and that is saying a lot about the overall pasting, plot, and uh, overall characters, right? Like all these characters we're watching right now in this situation, we have been learning a lot about all of them, and they've all came pretty far since the last time we've seen them to the point now where even this situation breaking down, they're not just running away without thinking. They are tactically making their way back. And of course, man like Bell has to absolutely pop off, proving why this level up is so significant and pretty much eradicating every scene threat in his way. I think that was probably the coolest thing that happened in this week's episode is not only him jumping, using his ability to be faster and get to where it needs to be, but him fighting those fastest monsters in the dungeon is kind of a testament now to how far he can go when it comes down to him going into dungeons by himself and, really getting caught up in something that most people probably wouldn't be able to handle. And I think that's just another reason why I'm super curious to see, uh, what's in the future for him. This is one species that's been enchanted, and it's leaving traps. It's leaving decoys. It's leaving people. It hurt those people and left them even more injured. So even if they're saved, there's still going to be a risk of having them, right? And that risk, that monster capitalized on it and tried to take Bell out and was only capable of taking him underwater, which is still pretty big for him or like the monsters because guess what? Bell gets sent completely away from his squad, and if that monster truly wants to, what if it goes back and attacks them while they're in the position they're in right now with multiple injured people? Some people that can't even keep up with that monster in the case of like fighting prowess. And now Bell is completely exhausted from fighting these monsters, but lucky enough is running into a mermaid who might just have the ability to get him back to where he needs to be or help him have a way to get back where he needs to be. So I thought that was a pretty interesting way to usher in a new ally, even if it is, a monster. We're already used to these monsters talking, and now we have a monster clapping. So we'll see exactly what this mermaid has to offer. I hope y'all have an amazing one. I definitely will be dropping more stuff soon. As of right now, I have not watched Summer Rendering, so if that does drop at any time, I will be watching that and getting it out to you as well. So thank you so much for your support, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.